Gigi and reporter with the China Press. So nice that I can talk to you, Cathy, about Over the Moon and about your character. So because the time is so limited, so let me ask you the first question. So did you hear about the story of Chang'e in the past, and what do you think about the story?
Yes, I did. I went to Chinese school as a kid, and so we learned about Chang'e, and I was so excited that she's being presented in this story that, through Netflix, it reaches the whole world. She's so famous in China, but the rest of the world deserves to know about her. And I was also enthralled by the fact that this is the story about when she's actually on the moon, what's been happening since then, because we really only know like how she's getting there. And so I thought it was a really amazing, exciting, modern take on her that I think, she seems like a modern goddess for us. She represents what a modern goddess would feel like for us. And she also, it's amazing. Everything about her design is so Chinese. It's beautiful to see her story.
Mm-hmm. So this time you use your voice to act. So have you tried to express some kind of Chinese culture or try to express some kind of history background of the story?
Before this, or
how do you use your voice to express some kind of Chinese culture?
Oh, well, I guess, I mostly just feel like I get to be myself, I'm Chinese Filipino, and so this is the first time that I got to play a Chinese character, actually. So it's a really special moment to be able to share my family's heritage and some of our traditions. I felt really honored to be able to talk about the story. And I think that the story does a lot of justice, making sure that we're very truthful. Everyone on the team is Asian, and the creative team did so much research. And also we had Pei Lin and Pearl Studio helping us to make sure that it's an authentic telling. And because of that, I just trust that it feels correct, and that the culture is shared in the correct way.
So what is your understanding about Fei Fei? So is Fei Fei so similar to you or so different with you?
She's much cooler than me. She's much smarter than me too. I love science and space exploration, but I could never build a rocket to the moon. So in that regard, I'm in awe of her. And she's the most determined girl in the world. She when she faces a problem, she believes in herself and is so courageous. She never backs down, and she knows she can find a solution. So in that way, she's a little stubborn, but I love that. And she's silly, and she's really motivated by love, her love for science, and then her love for her family. So in that way, I hope that I can be like her, because she's amazing. She's an amazing role model. And I want to be like her because she's so cool.
So is it your first time to use your voice to express, to act? So what challenges do you have when you act this role?
Yeah, this is my first big animation project. It's a very different from acting on the stage, which is what I'm more used to, because most of the time you don't get to work with a scene partner. But luckily, Glen Keane, our director, he's amazing at, first of all, kind of reading with you and playing the other characters, but mostly he has such a clear vision of what the world around you looks like. And he also is so great at fostering a sense of play. So it's actually it's a different experience for voicing, but it was really fun because it was new, and I love being challenged in a new way as an actress.
So because it's almost ran out of time, so they asked me to wrap up. So thanks for your time, and so I can ask my last question while I still have little time. So So what do you think about the love story of Chang'e? So how do you feel when you get the role?
I mean, I thought that it was such a tragic love story before, but then it becomes, I mean, in this movie though, we see her and how much losing a loved one can hurt. But then it becomes about these two women just healing and moving forward together. So for me, I think that's actually even more powerful because sometimes we can't always get back the things that we've lost. And the only way to move forward is to invite new love into your heart. So I think that's really beautiful and powerful.
Thank you so much for your time. So I have to leave right now. So you will discuss with someone else then. Thank you.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.